Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you guys are doing all great, and especially for 3CE students, hope you're doing all great with your SEC and exams. Alright, 이제 다시 또 학교 이제 다니게 되었다고 이제 또 뉴스로 이제 접했는데, 이제 빨리 교회도 다시 나와서 또 같이 얼굴 보고 또 더 재밌는 것들 많이 할 수 있었으면 좋겠어. 자, 그러면 오늘의 말씀 같이 보겠습니다. 오늘의 말씀 마가복음 10장 50절부터 52절까지 말씀입니다. It's Mark chapter 10, verse 50 to 52. 자, 우리 같이 한 목소리로 읽어보겠습니다. 시작. 맹인이 겉옷을 내버리고 뛰어 일어나 예수께 나아오거늘 예수께서 말씀하여 이르시되 내게 무엇을 하여 주기를 원하느냐. 맹인이 이르되 선생님이여 보기를 원하나이다. 예수께서 이르시되 가라 내 믿음이 너를 구원하였느니라 하시니 그가 곧 보게 되어 예수를 길에서 따르니라. 아멘. Okay, so today's story is the man who was blind but has been cured by Jesus, right? But the way how he came to Jesus wasn't that easy. A physical disorder or a physical disease in that age was treated as the most impure thing that human can have. So anyone who had a physical problem, they were kicked out from the town. Of course, this blindfold guy has been kicked out from the town as well. But then he heard that Jesus is passing through the way in front of him. So this guy started to screaming out like, Jesus Christ, please help me out. And people around Jesus was trying to stop him like, shh, come on, stop it. But still he was like, Jesus. Then Jesus said, let him come to me. So then blind man ran down to Jesus. Jesus asked him, so what do you want? And he said, I want to see. So this is the background for the story. Well, what would you say if Jesus asked you, what do you want? Well, I'll ask you now. What do you want right now? Well, don't say finish the sermon. How would you answer? This blind man obviously answered that he wants to see. Then Jesus gave him the sight to see straight away. I was being quite curious at this point. It wouldn't be only him who wanted Jesus to help and fulfill their requirements or solve out their life problems, right? Lots of people should have screamed out for Jesus to come. And bunch of people should have asked Jesus to give miracle. But why Jesus have picked this blind man to give what he wants? Well, is there any VIP membership so they can get some privilege or priority? He was just a random guy from the street, wasn't he? You know why? When this blind man answered, he said, I may see again. He said he wants to see again. What I felt here is that he wants to be changed from how he was and what he was looking for. Which means what he wanted is not just to see. He is saying that if I can get my sight again, I think I could see something else than before. 내가 다시 볼 수 있다면 예전하고는 다른 것들을 더 볼 텐데. 이제는 더 다르게 볼 수 있을 텐데. If I can see again, my eyes wouldn't see the same as like before. So he said, I want to see again. Then I wouldn't be the same as before. So he was he was saying, I want my life changing from whole life I've been through in the past. Then Jesus opened his eyes to see again. And guess what? Guess what he would see first? 뭘 제일 먼저 보게 됐을까? 눈을 다시 딱 뜨게 됐어. 뭐가 제일 먼저 보였을까? Jesus, right? When he opened his eyes, he saw Jesus. And not like the past days before, he started to follow Jesus from then. Well, I don't know how he lived before, but it doesn't matter what he used to see and what he used to do. It's important that now he watches Jesus and he follows Jesus. Reason why Jesus opened his eyes is because this blind man wanted to see that he was not looking before and wanted to do that he wasn't doing before. And Jesus let him see and do something that he has never done before, which is looking at Jesus and follow Jesus. Jesus is not the one who gives everything that we ask him to do. He is not the lamp of genie that fill out your wish list. Jesus is the one that gives you a life-changing, to let you see that people cannot see, and let you do that the world never teaches, which let you see Jesus and let you follow Jesus. Even though you have lots of problems in your life, Jesus won't give a hand if you don't will and desire to be changed in him. What do you see with your eyes? And what do you do with your body? What do you think with your brain? Well, I was used to be one of the people who really don't like the church. 교회도 한 달에 한두 번 갈까 말까? Because my parents pushed me to go to church. And my parents gave me a $5 each Sunday to give an offering. 근데 그게 너무 아깝더라고. 그래서 그 헌금이 너무 그냥 내기가 아까워서 그걸 내가 가져가서 PC방도 가고 노래방도 가고 I just hated to go to church. So I pretend to go to church at the morning so my parents would think I'm going to church well. But then I just walked around the church about 10 minutes and called up my friends to go somewhere else. Well, somehow I met Jesus. Well, I've actually told you before about how I met Jesus. Anyway, now it has been about 10 years since I've met Jesus, right? And a few years ago, I went to Korea to see my friends in the 7 years since we haven't seen each other. While we were having a chat, my friends were saying, "Dude, you've changed a lot by the time." I said, "Why?" And they answered, "I feel like I'm talking with pastors at the church." I was like, "Well, you don't even go to church, mate." They said, "Well, that much you really changed since you told us you are believing in Christ." You know what? Jesus gave me a life-changing, right? Just like Jesus gave this blind man a life change, he also gave me a life changing. I didn't even have any disorder, but Jesus gave me a new sight with these same eyes, and Jesus gave me a new way to follow him in this same life. I want you to have a life change in Jesus Christ. I believe when you scream out for Jesus to see that you didn't see and to live that you were not experienced before, Jesus will let open your eyes to see him and give your life changing that you couldn't even thought about. 나는 너희가 다른 친구들은 보지 못했던 것을 보기를 바라고 또 다른 사람들은 느껴보지 못했던 라이프 체인징을 너희가 느껴볼 수 있었으면 좋겠어. When you confess, I want to see again that I couldn't see before. 그래서 똑같은 눈이지만 예수님을 볼 수 있는 눈. 똑같은 몸과 마음이지만 이제는 예수님을 따라갈 수 있는 몸과 마음을 가질 수 있기를 바래. Just like me. Just like how I got a life changing through Jesus. And He's waiting for you to change your life and change your sight and change your heart and change your life. 그래서 우리 함께 앞으로도 예수님 앞에서 life changing 경험할 수 있는 사람 될 수 있기를 계속 기도합시다. 그렇죠? 기도하겠습니다. 하나님 아버지 감사합니다. When the blind man wanted to have a life that he didn't live before, you have called him and let his eyes can see Jesus that he never seen before, and let he live as follow behind you that he never done before. Now I also want to have life change. To the life that could see no one have seen with its eyes, and life that could follow no one have done before. Let me see you, Jesus, and let me live in you, Jesus. 모든 사람들이 같은 눈으로 보지만 나는 예수님을 볼 수 있기를 원합니다. 모두가 똑같이 살지만 나는 예수님과 함께 살아갈 수 있도록 나에게 라이프 체인지 모먼트를 예수님을 만나서 받을 수 있도록 하여 주시옵소서. 감사드리며 예수님의 이름으로 기도드립니다. 아멘. Alright, so 지금까지 내가 락다운이 끝나면 좀 어나운스먼트를 해주고 싶었는데 생각보다 이 온라인 서비스가 길어져서 지금 이 시간에 몇 가지 어나운스먼트를 좀 해주자면 수련회는 조금은 schedule has been changed, but still we're gonna have our 학생부 수련회 in same 30th of June, but until the 2nd of July, which is Friday. 그래서 그때 위해서 또 같이 기대하고 또 기도해줬으면 좋겠고, 또 the YMJC will be coming, so prepare yourself for those life-changing moments, right? 그래서 우리 그때까지 또 같이 기도하고 또 같이 공부 열심히 하면서 빨리 교회에서 만날 수 있기를 바라요. 그럼 우리는 다음에 또 만나요.